Alright, so I got the side panels done. Sorry for the shitty lighting, but I didn't want to drag my lights all the way back up here. So it's going to look a little something like this. See if I can't use my phone light. I really feel it fits the personality of the truck. Now what I need to do is insert the probes into the engine and wire in my gauges. What I ultimately decided to do is go with all electronic gauges. I've run these before. I'm telling you, they are the way to go. It's so much simpler than trying to run that little plastic hose for the oil pressure gauge and then the probe for the temperature gauge. Go with electronic gauges. I promise you will thank me. Everything is way simpler. And they're totally reliable. I've used them before. Got the temperature probe installed. Lost just a very little amount of antifreeze. And for all you environmentalists that are going to try to grill me in the comments, dude, you don't have to worry. My cats love that stuff. They drink it right up. Now I need to install the oil pressure sending unit. Depending on the intake and distributor you're running, this can be a pain in the ass because this is a little bit larger than the plastic tube design. But looking at mine, I should be okay. I may not have to run an extension or anything. I believe I can go directly into the block, but I'll have to pull off that plastic tube to find out for sure. Alright, so the oil pressure sending unit would not fit behind the distributor without running some kind of adapter. So I'm going to try to squeak it in the second location, which is right above the timing chain cover, right below the intake. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. So it looks like I'll have just enough room to squeak it in. Depending on the angle of the threads and how this wants to mount up. And I believe I can squeak it in right there. Alright, so it won't fit in the front position either, which I'll show you right here. Yeah, it's not coming into focus. Either way, it won't fit in the front position or the back position. I actually prefer it in the front position, but I gotta extend this out just a wee bit. So I gotta buy an adapter no matter what, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So, to the parts store, and then I gotta buy a new plug because I had to beat a socket on this one to get it off. Alright, so I drove all the way up north to go get a whole bunch of adapters to try to get the oil pressure sending unit there, and I failed. No matter what combination I used, it just wouldn't fit there, and it sucked, so I had to run it behind the distributor anyway. If you can see it, right down there. So, we got that installed now. We got the temperature sending unit installed. Now I need to install the tachometer wire, and then we start wiring the dashboard. Alright, I got the wires ran to the probes. I decided to go with white wires for the probes because I went with white wires for the probes for no particular reason. Now we just gotta wire those into the gauges, run power, run accessory, boom, done. Alright, let's fire it up and make sure all the gauges work like they're supposed to. Tachometer works. Might have to dump a little fuel down the pipe. Alright, got a little fuel in there. Well, that That was weird. The oil pressure gauge did some weird shit. I don't know if I had a bad connection or something, but then it started working again. Odd. I think I might have a oil pressure gauge and a water temperature gauge wires crossed because they shouldn't be acting like that. So I think what I need to do is switch those two wires and see if things are different. So let me switch it and then I'll jump back on here. Alright, I got the wires switched. Let's see if that remedied the problem. No, it definitely did not. Why the hell am I getting such weird ass readings? Blinkers work. Dash lights work. High beam indicator works. I don't know why these aren't working right. I must not be getting enough power to them, so I'm going to switch the leads back because I'm sure I got it right. And then run a better power because I was trying to go off the original wiring in this truck, and dude, the wiring behind this dashboard is so jacked up. Gotta get that secondary accelerator pump filled up. One last attempt before I crack into this dash and start from scratch. Yeah, they were definitely hooked up right. I don't know, maybe I got a bad ground. I don't know, but I blew a fuse because as soon as I touched the ground wire on there, I seen a flash behind the dashboard, so that ain't good. Yeah, I definitely blew my dash fuse. Oh, I'm serious, this dash was the worst pain in the ass I've ever done. Just because everything, like, inside of there is so incredibly jacked up. There's spliced wires everywhere, like... I think I'm going to have to start from scratch. I'm going to have to run a wire from the key, from the fuse box for the gauges. But if they didn't have good power, this one should have been off too. No, because I wired these three separately.
Don't do that.
I don't know. I'm done for the day though. Since everything was basically a complete failure, I think I'll just end this video with a small block Chevy running and starting, so...